What is going on, everybody? It's ZachMichael here. Today, we're going to be breaking down a track from my album, Sunrise by SymphonyOne. It's a piano piece primarily here, semi-ballady, has a couple acoustic elements to it, etc. So we're going to go ahead and get right on into this production here. If you guys do enjoy, make sure to leave a like, subscribe. Check out TheZachMichael.net, which is where I sell my products. And SymphonyOne's album is out on all platforms, so check it out. It's called Sunrise. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing I did was load up Complete Control, and I pulled up this piano preset here called Close and Far Off. And the processing I did was I threw a fruity compressor on it, I threw a reverb on it, and I just cut some of the lows. And so this is the first pattern in D major. That's very simple. Got some complex chords, simple chords. That's the first pattern. So the next pattern is similar, but it's now pitched and it has some strum in certain sections. A couple extra notes, different velocities. And that's the second version of the main piano. Third version of the main piano is a lower octave, also simplified with a couple notes, and the velocities on this one are very more close. They're not as sporadic. So those are kind of the three main piano patterns. I like to have a couple different ones when I'm going to create tracks, just because it gives, different areas to have that same element that keeps it cohesive the whole way through, that main piano sound, but it's playing different things. It makes it sound more composed as opposed to just like 8-bar loops repeated. And it also just, in this track, made a lot of sense to have some variation with that because I wanted to keep everything else kind of simple. So the next thing I did was load up Arcade, and I pulled up this preset. There's some reverb on it. It's a very ambient backgroundy noise, but I liked how it sounded. I wanted to keep it a little spacious. So that's going to play in certain sections. Next, I went into Omnisphere and pulled up the sound, which is this Shining Pools. I just cut some of the highs. Have this kind of playing a little background texture. Next, I loaded up another Omnisphere. Loaded up one of my pads from one of my banks called Back. For this, I did some EQing and threw some reverb on it. And that just hits on D6 on the first of each 4 bars. And then next I went into Complete Control and found this Emotive Strings preset. I boosted the highs a little bit. Just like that, we kind of have Broken Dove from my album by SymphonyOne. So now let's get started on a bit of the arrangement. So, there's a little effect noise throughout the whole way through. So, intro. Then I'm going to call this the pre-chorus, even though there isn't necessarily a chorus. Then these 16 bars would be the chorus. And we threw a verse here, back into the pre-chorus, and then it ends on the chorus. And I just kind of bring elements in and out throughout the track, just to kind of create some variation throughout. A lot of these sounds here are the kind of ambient background sounds, so those I like to have rotating just pretty regularly. And then since this is like kind of main string noise, I have that going in certain sections just to kind of help get us through different sections. That's how I created Broken Dove by SymphonyOne on my first album called Sunrise. So thanks so much for watching. That's how I made it. Head on over to ElizabethRecords.net if you'd like to support me. You can purchase VST expansion banks, drum kits, loop kits, and MIDI kits that'll level up your production there.